over 400 square miles of bush country. There's some of these animals. You see, look over there. There's an okapi over here. Okapi, very shy, reclusive animal. Wasn't even discovered by the Western world till 1901. The okapi. There's another animal over in the bushes way to the right. You'll see him over there, dark brown with a bunch of yellow fur in his back. There's a yellowback duiker laying over there to the right in the bushes. He's a form of antelope that loves to dive into bushes to elude predators. The yellowback duiker. There he is. There's a better view of him hiding over there in the bushes. There's about 17 varieties of small duikers or divers. Now this water hole here, great gathering spot for different animals. Sometimes we'll even spot a black rhino in this area, but they are very scarce. There's only about 5,000 black rhino left in the world today. Really been decimated by our poaching and encroachment by us humans. Got a big black and white bird. But look over there. Look to the left first. Look at the big black rhino. His skin's over 1 inch thick, so he can repel just about any predator except for man. Very aggressive animal, can charge at over 30 miles per hour. Black rhino. This big bird on the right, he's actually down on his knees. That's a saddle-billed stork. He gets his name because he's got a little yellow mark up on the top of his bill. Looks like a saddle. If he were to stand up, he's over 5 foot tall with about an 8 to 9 foot wingspan. A saddle-billed stork. Quite unique in the bird world. A saddle-billed stork takes a mate. He'll keep that mate for life. Another black rhino up on top of the hill over here to the left. The big black rhino. Oh, there's some antelope up here in the woods to the left. Look in the woods to the left. You'll see some reddish brown animals over there. That's a bongo. Also, there's a light brown one. You can almost barely see him in the green bushes over there. There's a greater kudu. The light brown one's a greater kudu. The reddish brown one is a bongo. Just a couple of the many different antelope we have here in the reserve. Now I'm going to head over towards the Safi River area, see what kind of animals we can spot in and around the river. We quite often will see hippos in the river. Now a baby hippo is only 80 pounds, but do you know a big male can weigh over 5,000 pounds? Because of their huge size, they love to stay in the water to keep cool. They'll actually go in and underwater, holding their breath for periods of like 8 minutes. Then they like to come up for air. Oh, look over your right shoulder. He's out getting a snack. He's out getting a snack. They usually come out of the river in the evening when it's much cooler, and that's when they do eat along the riverbanks. Hippos can eat about 150 pounds of vegetation every day. Oh, look at all the pelicans out here. Pigback pelicans. Look at all the nests they're building over here in the trees. If they lay an egg and incubate it, it'll hatch in around 29 days. Oh, there's some hippos swimming. Look how they swim in the river. They actually go down on the bottom and walk or swim along the river. They go way down, they almost disappear. They're there. We just saw them go down there. There's another one up here. He's just cooling off and chilling out right near the surface. Nile hippopotamus. They're herbivores. You got to stay seated. You must sit down. Sit down. It's for your own safety. Thank you. They're herbivores. They eat nothing but vegetation. Herbivores. Oh, look over here in the river. Look at all the crocodiles. These are Nile crocodiles. They'll get over 20 foot long, folks. Now, see how a couple of them have their mouths open? They're exothermic. You know what that means? The only way they cool off is open their mouth up. But boy, when that mouth closes, 2,000 pounds per square inch of pressure in those jaws. Nile crocodile. Okay, we're now going to head over to the savannas, a completely different ecological system than this dense forest we're in right now. You should see a lot of grazing animals out on the savannas, and you should see some strange and weird looking things as well. Here's one of the stranger things. We'll see this weird looking tree on the right over here. This big fat trunk tree is a baobab tree, living to be over 2,000 years old. We named it the upside down tree. Yeah, we were confused. Thought it was roots at the top, but those are limbs. Those get leaves on them about 3 months out of the year. Stores water in that big fat trunk for the dry spell. Baobab tree. Okay, folks, take a good look out here. This is the savannas. Best view you're going to get right here. This is part of the Serengeti Grass Plains of East Africa. other words, zebra, wildebeest, antelope, lion, giraffe, elephant. They all migrate through this area. We call this the migration superhighway of East Africa, and this is all part of that wild Africa we are trying to protect right here in Harambe. Now the landscape you see out here is pretty much controlled by the animals that live here. Elephants will knock trees down like you see up ahead on the right, just so you can eat all the leaves off the limbs. We have giraffes that come through here. They're like our natural pruners. They'll actually prune the underside of all these acacia trees. It does create a gorgeous aroma effect. A lot of grazing animals that like to chew the grass and keep it mowed down. It's a very well coordinated ecosystem out here where there's plenty of food for all the animals. Oh, look at over here. The wild African dog up on top of the rocks. Oh, look at them all running around. These are wild African dogs, also called painted dogs with the big ears. These are really ravenous hunters. They hunt in a group, which makes them more powerful hunting than some of the cats we think of. Usually their pack is led by an alpha male and an alpha female. Wild African dogs. When they have pups, they have about 7 in a litter, but get this, they can have as many as 20. Wild African dogs or painted dogs. Talked about other strange things. Look at these dirt mounds over here on the left, and more coming up on either side of the road ahead. You know what they are? They're termite mounds. Yep. The termites use dirt, saliva, and dung to create these big mounds, and they can get quite tall. Or the one over here on the left, they get over 20 foot tall. And there's a reason they build them that way. Oh yeah, they're good engineers. They know if they get it up high enough, and the wind blows across the top, you'll get some good air circulation in there. We'll call it termite air conditioning for the hot spell. They do dry out though. And a lot of the animals think they use them as a scratching post, and if an elephant uses it, well, they usually knock them down to heaps like you see over here. That's good for nothing now, but maybe a small animal like a springbok or a Thompson gazelle could stand up on top of that dirt mound and get themselves a better look out of the tall grass from the predators that are out in the world.
Where's the wild animals?
See some wildebeest way up on top of the hill near the tall grass. There's some gray and black animals up there grazing up by the tall grass on top of the hill. Those are wildebeest. There's another small animal right in between the one wildebeest and the tall grass. A small light brown animal laying there. That's a springbok. Only about 90 pounds full ground. Very small antelope, a springbok. It gets its name because it's springy. You startle a springbok. They like to jump 10 to 12 feet at one time. The wildebeest, well, they're one of the largest migrating groups left in the world today. There's actually tens of thousands of wildebeest that migrate across the savannas looking for food and water. The wildebeest. There's giraffe. Giraffe sitting down over there. And look through the palms. There's a big antelope way up at the top of the hill. See a light brown with big horns? That's an eland, a Patterson eland, way up on top of the hill. To the left of the baobab tree. The big Patterson eland is the largest antelope over the giraffe. We get a better view up here. Get a better look at the giraffes up here.
Olha a girafa ali, ó. Ali na frente.
Another giraffe over here.
Aqui a girafa, ó. Quer ver? Vai
There's
aparecer.
two of them. Three of them. Three more giraffes over here.
Ali a Gigi. Mostra pra ele, amor.
Tallest animals in the world. The
Olha,
males,
Rico. A girafa. Ali, ó. Aqui, ó, Rico. Ali,
they're a
ó.
little over a year old.
Ali, ó.
They were over 6 feet
Olha
tall
ali,
when they
Rico.
were born.
Ele tá olhando pra
6
câmera.
foot tall when they were
Ali, ó.
born. They do
Viu?
stand almost immediately after birth. So baby giraffes born can stand up and look over most of our heads.
Fica olhando pra câmera.
Essa é a girafa.
É, ele achou na foto lá em cima.
There's that eland way up the top of the hill there.
Gigi.
Mike,
Olha, a foto boa que a mamãe tirou, da Gigi. Viu?
he's hiding up there, a big eland.
Ó, tinha uma
Over
aqui atrás
2,000
também.
pounds, the largest antelopes on the reserve of elands, the Patterson elands. Now I nicknamed this big rock here on the left Monkey Point because sometimes I spot monkeys over here. Oh, but I see a big elephant right now.
Tem mais girafa?
A big male elephant straight ahead. These are the largest land mammals in the world, folks. Male elephants, they can exceed 12,000 pounds.
Olha o
Oh, there are
elefante.
monkeys over here.
Ali o
Look at the rocks in the
elefante.
bushes to the left.
Ali, ali ó.
He's roaming around there,
É.
inside the bushes over there.
Ali o
I see him
elefante,
walking
ó.
around.
Ali, Rico.
These are mandrill monkeys.
Ali,
the
ó.
largest monkeys.
Ali.
Que trouxe.
Olha o
Big males are
elefante.
about 150
A
pounds.
mamãe
Quite
que
tall, around
trouxe.
90.
Esse é que trouxe.
Mandrill monkeys,
Elefante. Ele
very
olha na
social
foto.
creatures.
Mostra pra ele.
Let's see if we get a better look at this elephant now. Largest land mammals in the world, elephants, big males, over 12,000 pounds. I guess the record's around 24,000, but most of them are around 12,000 pounds. There you go, there's a big male for you. Now look at the dirt he's got on his back. You know why that is?
Olha o elefante
Even though
rico.
they're huge, they are very
Olha.
sensitive mammals, very prone to getting sunburned. So by using dust, dirt, and mud, they can actually protect themselves, keep from getting sunburned. Besides getting sunburned, these animals are definitely afraid of a little honeybee. Now the farmers in Africa, they think that's quite cool. What do? They put beehives all around their fields and crops to keep the elephants away. And besides keeping the elephants from trampling and eating their crops, they get a little honey from the hives as well. Another rickety old bridge across here. I'm going to go across Poli Poli. That's Swahili for slow. Poli Poli. Well, it's noisy enough. Okay, now we can head into the red clay pit. See if we can find some more elephants up ahead here. Oh, I do see footprints down here in the red clay. Elephants have been up here. Oh yeah. And oh, look at all the tusk marks in the red clay as well. See, the elephants love to come up here and eat red clay. That's how they get a bunch of the minerals that they really do need in their diet. A lot of the researchers we have here in the reserve will spend a lot of their time monitoring elephant activity and elephant communications, all in an effort to better understand these big animals so we can help them if needed. See, an elephant communicates with other elephants with a low frequency tone that you and I can't hear at all. With other elephants, like the ones I see way up ahead there, they can hear it miles and miles away. I usually get a nice radio station in this part of the reserve, see if I can find it. Sit back, relax, see if we can spot some more of the elephant herd. Here's the elephant over here to the left.
Oh, elefante pequenininho, bebê. Olha música, olha o elefante pequenininho.
Once again, see all the dust and dirt in their backs.
Tá vendo o elefante ali, ó?
Here's some more down by their favorite watering hole.
Olha aí mais elefante, olha Rico.
Now the females are only around 6,000 to 8,000 pounds, and the babies you see over there, when they were born, they were over 300 pounds. And the mother carries them for 22 to 23 months before giving birth. And if that isn't bad enough, they have about 15 babies in their lifespan. Lifespan, about 60 to 70 years.
Olha o flamingo, olha aqui, ó. Olha ali. Olha pra cá, ó, em vez de olhar a foto. Olha quantos, que lindo.
It contains keratin.
The elephants are
all that
fighting.
keratin gives them their pretty pink color. Now they start out pretty much gray and white when they're young. It takes about a year and a half to 2 years to acquire all that pretty pink color. Greater flamingos. A couple young elephants over there playing.
Olha o elefante
When they get a
brincando.
growth spurt, they gain about 50 pounds a week during their growth spurts. Okay, we're now going to head into white rhino country. Only with a lot of hard work on reserves like this and others in Africa. Number white rhino. Much like the black rhino, they've been ravaged by a lot of poaching and encroachment by us humans. Oh look, here's a baby white rhino.
Olha o elefante hipopótamo.
We've got a reserve in Kenya. They
Bebê.
got over 1,200 white
Hipopótamo
rhino
bebê
in that
aqui, ó.
reserve.
Ali,
They
ó.
employ over 200 security forces to
Rinoceronte
help
bebê.
protect them. Now it's funny that we call them white because color-wise they're not white, W-H-I-T-E. Well, what happened is they were trying to yell at us and tell us that these are wide-nosed rhinos. Black rhino we saw earlier have a pointed nose. These white rhinos, if you look close, they got a wide, flat nose for eating close to the ground. Well, the word fight, W-I-T, it's an Afrikaner word meaning wide. They were trying to tell us these are wide-nosed rhinos. They just kept yelling, fight, fight, fight. We thought we heard them say white, so we named them white rhino. Had nothing to do with their color, had to do with a pet we weren't listening to. White rhino. Look in the woods up here, you'll see a cheetah. Look up there in the shade on the hill. See the spotted cat right there? That's the fastest land mammal in the world. That clock can speed between 60 and 70 miles per hour, the cheetah. Now, they don't get that speed for a long time. It's a very lean cat. They get that little burst of energy. They'll try and catch dinner. If they fail, they'll tire and have to wait for hours to get the strength to try again. They do most of their hunting during the day. They want to be able to see what it is they're running down. A lot of the other cat families will hunt at night with a very keen sense of smell and eyesight. Another cheetah over there. A couple more cheetahs right over there. There's a big rock formation coming up here called kopis. Kopis means little heads in Swahili. We have these kopis all over the savannas. This is where we keep our eyes peeled to see if we might spot a lion or a lioness. They like it up here in the rocks. Oh, there's some female lion right there. I think there's another one over there. I think I see more than one.
Tá vendo? O leão lá em cima.
Some more white rhino taking a nap over there.
Olha ali o leão.
On the right. Now see the big lion there?
Vendo, leão?
He is about 500 pounds. 500 pounds. The females, they're maybe 300 pounds. Because the females are smaller, they're actually better hunters. The females do about 80% of the hunting in the pride. Pride is a group.
Ostriches.
Look to your right real quick. See the dark brown antelope laying there? Those are buck tobacco. There's some zebra. Ostrich. If you not look at it when you come around the rocks here. If he were to roar, you can hear his roar in the wild from 5 miles away.
Faz leão. Ele vai virando a cabeça.
You'll see some big holes over here. These are warthog burrows. Oh, there they are. There's a warthogs running around. Let them, little baby warthogs. They're the largest burrowing animals we have here in Africa. They actually dig with their nose or their snout. They'll grow horns, and they use their horns for protection. There's the 2 ostriches, so I'm not surprised to see some ostrich eggs on the roadside on the left. Real ostrich eggs, each one 3 to 5 pounds. The largest eggs laid by
Olha a zebra aqui, ó.
And the ostrich
Zebra
is the
ema.
largest bird in the world.
Olha.
They can't fly, but they can run around 45 miles per hour. The ostrich
Avestruz.
and the zebra over there.
Olha.
Those are grant zebras. Grant zebras. They do have dark skin and